Hey everyone, so figured I'd make a video talking about the No Apex August movement that's been going around. And just to kind of get it out there, I'm not at all supporting it, if you can tell by the title. The funny thing is, I've been seeing it kind of trend on mostly just Reddit and Twitter and TikTok, and it got to the point that now, because Apex suddenly pushed out a patch, that people thought, oh, our thing is working and whatnot. And I really hate to be like the bearer of bad news, but it had nothing to do with that. Simply put, I can simply just put two images on screen to show you how much of a coincidence this whole situation was. To give it some context, there was a tournament for Apex. I think there was the ALGS tournament. And guess when that started? On July 7. And as you can tell, around the time the whole No Apex August started building traction was, ironically enough, July 7th. So I know it seems like, people saying they're not going to play Apex Legends in August was going to, get all the way through EA and Respawn and what's it called? Say, they're not going to play Apex on, when we're going to launch our new season. Maybe we should fix the game. Nope. The pros got their fill of it. They did what they had to do. The pros, flexed their skills, and won the tournament money and whatnot. The tournament's over. So now the developers, Respawn, can now go back to, reworking on this game, patching it up as much as they can, because guess what? In August, a new season comes out. And I know some of you are like, oh, well, we're not going to play that new season. Good luck, because I've seen a lot of people say they're not going to play something, but all it takes is a sprinkle of new content. They could make one of their animated trailers, and next thing you know, people completely forget about this petition or whatever and immediately go straight to playing Apex, like as if nothing ever happened. Again, it's an admirable cause, but at the end of the day, you got to realize the world does not revolve around social media. I know this gained traction through news articles, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, and all that. But there's still the casual player base that have no idea what's going on, are not aware that, a game being this, in bad shape or whatever is not normal. They're still going to play the game. So similar to give you a good example, using another franchise, I don't play Call of Duty anymore. I've announced it, every so often, where I say I'm not playing Vanguard. Does Activision or, Sledgehammer Games care? Nope. Me saying I'm not going to play Call of Duty, guess what? Hundreds, thousands, even, or higher than that will just take my place. Because guess what? I'm just one person. I know, I'm not saying that this thing is like, there's no point to it. It's, again, a good cause, but you got to realize, though, you're at this point, you just got to, the more obvious thing to do would be just to, if you see a bug, get footage of it, show it to the developer so they know what to fix. Simply saying, oh, this game's not working anymore, I'm not playing anymore. Cool. Pretty much you not playing the game isn't going to affect them. They're just going to immediately you're just going to get replaced by someone else. And that's just the way it is now, especially with this being a free-to-play game. If it was a paid game and this was the situation, then, that's something else. People could have easily done something like, I paid money for this game, and I'm not saying like those that paid on cosmetics or the battle pass aren't like entitled to force a fix. But when it's a free to play game, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to the game being in a broken state, it takes a little longer than usual to get it fixed, because they can easily lean back on, oh, it's a free to play game, we can get it fixed, and they take their time on it. It will happen, but it takes time, and I've noticed that's why I'm not a big fan of playing free-to-play games, because it can sometimes take a while, especially because I've seen the Loba bracelet, which is why I stopped playing her. I've had instances where there was no hit registration, which I don't know. At the time, I mostly just jotted down to my internet, or just the lobby messing me up in some way, but I didn't know it was a game-breaking issue. But again, you just got to realize, just simply saying that you're not going to play for a whole month is not going to get through to them. You want to get through to them, what's it called? Show what's wrong with the game, and more importantly, you stop spending money on the game. They don't care if you're not spending your time. Your time means nothing to them if you're not spending money. So you got to stop spending money if you really want to get to them, if you want to get under their skin. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm just going with this video. You know, I really didn't want to be one of those people that say, oh, you know, you guys are wasting your time. But sooner or later, you just got to get that, you know, that reality check. There are other ways to get a game fixed, and simply announcing online that you're not gonna play a free-to-play game is not one of them. It'll just kind of, you know, blow up in your face. You're just gonna be wasting your time, delaying, you know, because again, like I mentioned earlier, there's a new season coming in August. You really think, you know, rallying people up and saying, oh, I'm not playing Apex in August? Nope. You won't play it. Maybe the people that you're rallying might not play it. Maybe they'll just simply, you know, go behind your back saying, yeah, I haven't played haven't played in August at all, but you know, they're on a burner account or you know, a backup account just to play a few matches to see how it is. You really can't, you know, again, I'm not saying it's a bad cause, but you know, you got to realize that overall it was a waste of time to begin with. And you know, we're still 2 weeks before July ends. They already put out a fix. They're probably going to put out another fix, or hell, they're probably already working on what they're going to be showing for the next season. So, you know, you got to realize that just simply saying you're not going to play the game is not going to work whatsoever. And, you know, it's better you realize it now rather than, you know, kind of put yourself in a miserable situation where you want to play the game, but because, you know, you swore that you wouldn't play it because the game's messed up, when there's little fixes coming out every so often. Yeah, you don't want to, because again, this is just a video game. There are other things you could be doing with your time. If, you know, there's other free-to-play games, if that's the case. Maybe this game other games aren't your thing, but again, record what's the situation. Don't spend money on the game, but you don't really have to announce that you're not playing the game at all, because that won't really do anything. Mostly affect you. Mostly affect you in general. That's all it'll do. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later.